Hello, this is the 21st lecture of Revelation and World History. In chapter 13 of Revelation, two beasts appear. One is the beast that comes up from the sea, the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns. And the other is the beast that comes up from the earth, the beast with 2 horns like a lamb. In chapters 1 and 2 of Revelation and World History, we discussed in detail the first beast, the beast that comes up from the sea. In chapter 3, we explore the identity of the second beast, the beast with 2 horns like a lamb, whose number is 666. We have found actual historical figures, whose names have the number 666. They are the Korean names of Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il. Not only do we match the number of names, but we are also verifying historically that the person matches the description in the prophecy. Revelation and World History, Chapter 3, Section 3, Idol Worship. He was given power to give life to the image of the beast, so that the image of the beast could speak, and cause all who did not worship the image of the beast to be killed. Revelation chapter 13, verse 15. The second beast was said to have received power from the first beast. Kim Il-sung was given power by Stalin. When Japan was defeated, and the Korean Peninsula was trying to escape from Japanese colonial rule, the Korean Peninsula was cut in half by the intervention of the Soviet Army by Stalin. North and South Korea were divided by Stalin's Kim Il-sung, and the northern half of the Korean Peninsula became communist, and Kim Il-sung came to rule. And he caused all who did not worship the image of the beast to be put to death. Revelation chapter 13, verse 15. In reality, in North Korea, where Kim Il-sung ruled, all those who opposed Kim Il-sung were purged or killed. No one who did not swear allegiance to and obey Kim Il-sung could survive within the North Korean regime. Refer to Choi Myung, Introduction to North Korea, Part 1, Chapter 2, Establishment of the Regime and the Process of Change. Kim Il-sung, who eliminated all opposition that was an obstacle to the Kim Il-sung's one-man dictatorship, eventually passed his power to his son, Kim Jong-il, making it the only hereditary succession of power in a communist country. He caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their foreheads. And no one was allowed to buy or sell, except one who had the mark. Revelation chapter 13, verses 16 to 17. North Korea was a thoroughgoing communist society, and everyone had to receive rations from the state to survive. And everyone had to receive rations from the state to survive. Therefore, anyone who did not obey the system was purged, and could not survive in North Korean society. Getting a mark on the forehead means conforming to the North Korean system. And it can be seen as meaning the very act of swearing loyalty to leader Kim Il-sung. Make an image to the beast that was wounded by a sword and lived again. Revelation chapter 13, verse 14. The beast that was wounded by a sword and lived again basically refers to the Soviet Union. And Stalin, the representative leader of the Soviet Union, devoted all his energy to idolizing himself. Kim Il-sung, the leader of North Korea, who was put forward by Stalin, succeeded in creating a more thoroughgoing idolization system than Stalin. He deified Kim Il-sung and claimed that the leader is like the brain, the center of the social and political organism, and the people are like the physical organs that move according to the brain's instructions. Even after Kim Il-sung's death, North Korea still celebrates Kim Il-sung's birthday, April 15, as the Day of the Sun. This is a reference to Wang Jang Yeop's The sunlight that has become the side of darkness cannot brighten the darkness. He performs great signs, so much so that he makes fire come down from heaven on the earth in the presence of people. And by the signs he had been given in the presence of the beast, he deceives those who dwell on the earth. Revelation chapter 13, verses 13 to 14. The fact that he performed great signs does not mean that he actually performed such signs. It is a metaphor for the fact that while creating and promoting the complete works of Kim Il-sung, to idolize Kim Il-sung, they exaggerated and propagandized all sorts of great achievements for the North Korean people. Kim Il-sung falsely propagandized that he could make bombs out of pine cones, cross rivers on fallen leaves, and have the ability to see 1,000 miles away. Kim Jong-il was no exception, propagandizing that, with a single wave of his mysterious baton, the East Sea can split. It can clearly illuminate the path, even in the harsh jungle. And he has the ability to hit all the penicillin bottles lined up 100 meters ahead. This is a reference to Go Tae-woo's, North Korea's religious policy. He even created a children's book called Baekdushan Jongsubiol, which he said was created to educate the growing generations with revolutionary traditions, and listed the following titles. General Kim Il-sung makes bombs out of pine cones and rice out of grains of sand. When General Kim Il-sung uses magic, the sky cries and the earth moves. General Kim Il-sung spreads a piece of paper on water and crosses the river. By including such content, they promoted the idolization of Kim Il-sung. As can be seen from the expression, General Kim Il-sung, who created the immortal Juche ideology, and is the son of the nation, is a god sent from heaven. Kim Il-sung is described as a divine being. This is a reference to Go Tae-woo's, North Korea's religious policy. The communist theory is no different. They widely propagandized that, if a communist state is established, it will become a heaven for workers and farmers, and a paradise on earth. They made people participate in the communist revolution, and believe that it will be established. North Korea, ruled by Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il, has a history of completely suppressing churches within the country. North Korea is the only country in the world church's 2,000-year history that has completely destroyed every single official place of worship. Even the Soviet Union and Eastern Europe under Stalin were unable to completely wipe out the church. However, only the churches in North Korea under Kim Il-sung disappeared without a single place that officially displayed a chapel sign. It was not until the late 1980s that the Pyongyang Bongsu Church was established. This is a building built simply for show to the Western world. Also, the Chilgal Church, where Kim Il-sung's mother, Deaconess Kong Ban-sok, attended, has been rebuilt and is on display. The beast, with two horns like a lamb, that appears in chapter 13 of the book of Revelation, and the number of its name is the famous 666. We have finally found the person whose name is the number 666. It is the Korean name of Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il, who ruled North Korea. They are the people who, along with Stalin, strengthened their personal idolization. And they persecuted the church. When Korea was liberated from Japanese colonial rule, 2/3 of the Korean church members were in North Korea. The person who destroyed the North Korean church, which was called the Jerusalem of the East, is none other than Kim Il-sung. We will continue to historically prove whether this person is the person recorded in the prophecy. We ask for your interest and subscription. This was the Bible History School. Thank you very much.